his mother. Okay. And the mother says the son is an engineer who is going to take up a job in a city like Chennai. And the problem for the son is he is afraid to go and join the job. He's fully trained, no doubt, but he is afraid to go to a city, a new place, and work there. What is the reason? So when I interact with him, I find out that he has been watching some net program which brings stories relating to sex. And the stories are relating to incestuous relationship. Okay, so the story goes like this: the younger brother gradually starts watching the elder sister, then approaches the sister, who is a married sister, and she also responds, and they go ahead. Like that, a series of stories he is reading. They are all only verbal material, only written material. Of course, it is in Tamil. Such stories are there in the net, in Malayalam or Telugu or Kannada or whatever language, Hindi. And some of these people are used to read such things. And when they read such stories, their brain gets stimulated and then they start feeling as if it is a reality. Okay. And once they start feeling it is a reality, they want to test the reality. And this young man starts approaching his elder sister, a married sister, and goes and hugs the sister. And the sister is shocked because the younger brother is doing this kind of mischief. She cries, and he was shocked because the fantasy and imagination is different from reality. He thought in reality also the sister is frustrated and he wanted to make use of her, or she wanted to help the sister, something like that. And she was shocked, and this man was also shocked. Then he leaves the sister stories, and there are stories about mother and son going ahead. Such stories are there. Usually, there are not stories which describe about the relationship between the husband and wife, because the fellows who are creating such stories, they want to get more excitement for the readers. So it is always an incestuous relationship which they are imagining and writing a story, short story like that. So he started reading mother-son relationship. Then he started feeling that his mother is also longing for sex, and he started going to the mother and started hugging. Again, he was shocked because it is not so. And after that, what he did, he started fantasizing whenever he sees any stranger lady. He started imagining that they may be in need of help, the so called help. So he is afraid, but if he goes and touches somebody, he may be beaten up by the nearby people. So he comes from a urban area, but he is going to a metropolitan city for employment. And if he starts approaching somebody, and all people will join and hit him, so he is afraid. This temptation he is unable to solve. And the mother was crying and telling the story. He has done his engineering and then got good marks and then got an employment and a good job, but he is afraid to go and join the job. So this case was brought, and I asked him, what is happening? He said, I am reading these stories, I am addicted to that. And sometimes I go on spending time reading these stories. Then I have a feeling that somebody is looking for a kind of a sex-starved person is there. And he started searching among the community people. And he is afraid that he may go and hug somebody on the street and get beaten up. Now, this is the case. Okay. Now, what I would do is in workshops, usually we ask people to participate and give a suggestion how this case can be handled. Even the freshers who are not so experienced can try and say something before I tell the technique. Men or women who are psychologists, postgraduates, are still doing post graduation, you can come forward and suggest something. How to solve this problem? Actually, it's not a seminar, it's not a workshop, it's not a lecture program. It's a workshop, means it should be interactional, problem solving. So there should be participation, should be from the participants. Please, don't hesitate. Whatever comes to your mind, you share it. Okay? Come on. If such a case comes in reality, what could be done?
Sir, I'm Sridhar here. What I feel is we should
New qualification and then give a solution.
Sir, I'm Sridhar. I'm MSc Psychology and as well as PG Diploma in Guidance and Counseling. Done.
Okay.
Okay. And see, this is my view that no, we should first of all discontinue this bad habit of going through the literature, such kind of accessibility to the literature.
Very good.
Slowly, maybe you have to tell them the reality that reality is different from the movies or whatever the literature he is studying, and engaging in a good activities, or ask him to take up some kind of activity for certain period of time where this kind he don't get time to spend on this and be among people, so that we can as well find out when he's getting the type of thoughts and when he's going through this literature. That times we have to divert him for a better purpose. This is, I think this will take time slowly to get him habituated.
Good. Good. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. Somebody else would like to suggest something?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, shall we go with cognitive therapy, like bringing all the facts about sex and sexual gratification to him in the right way?
Yeah, please tell your name and introduce.
Sir, I'm Sanjeev Kumar Talari, sir.
Okay.
I'm a MSc Psychology student from SV University.
What are you doing? Psychology student means?
Sir, presently I'm acting as a counseling psychologist in Anandapur, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now you have completed your PG?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you are working. Okay.
Yes, sir. Working, sir. So I'm batch of 2007-9 students, sir, SV University.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So my idea is like we'll create that cognitive therapy techniques to educate him in a proper way about sex and sexual gratification.
Okay.
And we'll tell him the different ways of sexual gratification and the necessity of that sexual gratification, and what happens if that becomes exceed or overdose, of sexual gratification. We will give him the disadvantages and consequences of having more extra sexual gratification in life like that, sir.
Okay.
So, and even we will guide him to substitute that sexual gratification with some other hobbies.
Like what kind of hobbies?
అలా బిడ్డ అయ్యా
I think somebody else is there. Some crosstalk is there.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. I request everybody to mute their mic.
Otherwise, you mute Anupama.
Sir, I'm muting, sir. And I request participants not to ask any questions in the middle of the session. Because once, if a person starts, others also will start asking questions. So request all to address their questions in the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Is that okay, sir?
No. Sir is already announced. Don't worry.
Okay,
See, my feeling is, see, somebody is asking a question and sir is giving answer or explanation to that question. Until that question is over, and there should not be any crosstalk. And I request all the other people to mute their mics and listen what the solution is being given by the expert. That would be most important. Sir, please carry on, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, the two participants have given nice things like give some diversion, some other activity like hobbies and cognitive behavior therapy. It is all there. Okay. The style of a therapist will vary based on the training and also experience. I will tell you a kind of an innovative program which I have given to this client, which can be used by others if they come across a similar case of incestuous temptation for somebody. Okay. Because their mind is completely indisciplined. They do not know what is right and wrong. Okay. And that is why they have crossed all the lines of ethics and started approaching the married elder sister and his own mother. Okay. And the reason is, as one participant said, stop reading such stories. But the person is addicted to reading the stories. So what is required is to de-link that addiction to reading the story. There are videos, porn videos, where they depict men and women are going ahead and having sex, or men and men, or women and women, lesbian, gay, all sorts of things are there. They are movies. They are videos. But here, the person is only reading a story in his own mother tongue. And this is more dangerous than looking at some models there in the video. The person cannot identify with such models because they are of different races. Okay. But in the story reading, the person can easily get into the world of fantasy and imagination. And then he feels as if it is real. And whenever he sees people, he feels that this may be a person who is starving for sex, something like that. And he doesn't want to go and try with strangers because he'll be exposed. But within the family, he wants to try. Because that is why it is said in criminology, the most dangerous place in the world is the home. Because people will not go and declare because of various reasons. So people start misbehaving within the family. This we have to understand. So the culprit will be within the family. Okay, you have to guess. But now how to dealing this person's mind and body from reading the story is, I have already demonstrated this program in Wesley University in one of the IAP conferences, workshops. The stimulus and response link. The stimulus here in this case is the story. And the response is he is getting sexually excited. Okay, this is the usual response which has been repeating. He has been practicing again and again, and suddenly it gets out of control and jumps into the reality and leads to problem for others and for himself. So what I have suggested in Venkateswara University program is train the person to develop alternate responses to the stimulus. The stimulus is a story. The actual response which is happening is sexual excitation. So I have suggested one thing. You read one line of the story. It is coming in the cell. After reading that sentence, you start laughing aloud. Again read second line. Again start laughing aloud. So this is done under my supervision. And after some time, he starts reading every sentence and starts laughing aloud. Okay. He has read the whole story, which would have normally excited him psychophysiologically. Okay, he would have had an erection, etc. But once he is learning a new response, he is learning to respond differently by laughing, which is the laughing is not a natural response, but it is a technically known as a elicited response, elicited by the therapist. The therapist is training the client to respond with a laughter, okay, and he has already learned to get excited sexually, but his brain and the body and the nervous system is now learning to start laughing. Okay, when he does it repeatedly for story 1, story 2, story 5, he selects stories which are quite exciting, are usually the stories which he reads. He is habituated to reading such stories. I asked him to select 5 or even 10. And the whole program goes on for 10 days, morning till evening. It is not within a session or 2. Okay. Apart from that, he has been trained to relax, trained to slow breathing. Okay. And like that, it is a package. Major thing is this thing, laughter. Okay, which is known as the elicited response. And when he does it, we are training the brain of the person to choose to respond differently. Okay, and he has done it, and over a period of 10 days, along with other techniques. Then we have put it to test by asking him to go and sit in an ice cream parlor, start looking at people who are standing there in the bus stand. So many women have come, young, middle-aged and old, and he was looking and he was so happy, nothing happened to him. The usual response of sexual excitation did not occur. He felt comfortable and he said, thank you, and then things are okay now. Now I am bold enough to go and take up my job in a metropolitan city like Chennai. Okay. Then he left. So I always recommend this kind of laughter, but we'll be thinking about what is happening with laughter. Okay, when a sexual excitation comes, the gonadotropin is released from the lower abdomen into the blood, and then the person gets sexually frustrated and the person chooses to go and masturbate or to go and have sex with somebody. Okay, because it is triggered by the stimulus of the story or the imagination which he has developed based on the story. But now what happens when the person starts laughing to the stimulus of the story? Now endorphins are released from the brain and it goes to the blood throughout the body. So we have changed. It is, I would say it is a plumber's job. Okay, cold water is coming and you want hot water. So you have to block the cold water and start opening the hot water. So to say it in a funny manner, so I am sidetracking him. Okay, without using the jargons, we can do that. And we are training the brain of this person to put out a different response. And he wants to escape from the stress because he is afraid that he will misbehave and then end up in the prison. Okay, or get beaten up. And sometimes these such people will go and commit suicide. Okay, they won't get married, but they will commit suicide because the whole world is stimulating to them. Now he is learning to regulate that kind of universal response to sex or imagery or looking at females. Okay, and something comes on and he cannot control. That is his problem. Now his brain has been trained to learn this kind of technique. And once it is learned, the original response of sexual excitation will stop. So there is no drugs involved, okay? No hormonal preparation injected into the body, okay? It is only a skeletal-muscular activity of opening the mouth and laughing aloud. It triggers a different mood, okay? For example, a man who reads the story of a younger brother going and hugging the elder sister who is married and all that. Then when he starts laughing, he feels funny. Hey, what kind of nonsense it is. Okay, all those things happen in his brain and he stops. But if we tell him, look here, this is unethical, immoral, it is sin, and all that, he knows everything. But his brain and the nervous system have been habituated like a drug addict or a smoker or an alcoholic. And then whatever counseling, the traditional way of advising will not help because he goes out of control. So we have to train the brain of the person to behave differently, respond differently to the same stimulus. Then after that, he will not read the story. After that, he won't look into the phone videos and he will become a gentleman, get married, and his brain gets disciplined. It understands what to do and what not to do. So that's what I have done. Okay. And some of the things have been published in journals as articles, scientific articles. Okay. This is
Sir,
one.
I have a question, sir. How much time or how many sessions it took for this in this case?
There is no session. That is what I have told yesterday. The person as an inpatient, give him from morning till evening, give him assignments, either physical, psychological, emotional, breathing regulation, keep him engaged completely. Like a surgical case is admitted, prepared, operated, then after recovery, discharged. So most of the cases are complex cases. Psychological cases are complex cases. They have not responded to psychiatric medicines. So that is why I say you have to train them. Training requires time. Our PG requires 2 years. Okay. But here, the minimum period required is 2 weeks or at least 1 week. And in this case, it was 10 days, depending upon the complexity and the cooperation of the client and the techniques used. So the person is under your control for 8 hours per day. This is what I would recommend. If you want to bring about good change, it's like a crash program. Okay, computer training is given as a crash program, not a half-day programs. Okay, In colleges, what is happening? Half day class, that's all. Distance education. Once in a while, you come and listen to a few things. That is all okay. We are not talking about academic programs. But when you want to treat a case, it is almost like the job of a surgeon who admits and treats, or a medical expert under the supervision of the person. But we should know what to do. It's not difficult to admit a person. They will get admitted because they want to come out of the problem. If you tell them you will become all right, they will say, okay. But you should know how to handle it. That is why here we are discussing about the mechanism. They are living in the world of imagination. They have to be brought down to reality. Okay. So this is one technique with which the alternate response is created in the brain of the person, and the person feels good. Otherwise, the thought was haunting. He has already uploaded the stories and the fantasies are going on. He does not know how to control it. And he starts misbehaving. So he's a learning, is a faulty learning which is controlling him and driving him to go crazy. Okay. So this is the thing which has been used in this case, and in so many other cases also I have used laughter therapy. And laughter means it is almost like giving a injection. Okay, it is almost like a kind of neurologist prescribing medicine. We don't prescribe medicine, but by making the person to make a noisy laughter. First, he is trained to laugh for half an hour noisily. That is the first step. After that only, I ask him to read this and laugh, read this and laugh. Otherwise, he will have shyness. He will not laugh. Okay. Then things become on. You can try laughter, and then the rest of the thing will be taken care of by endorphins released by the brain. And he will develop new habits. Okay. With regard to this case, any other question or observation is welcome.
Sir, I just counseled one case.
Yes, yes.
Happened to be basically he was an automobile engineer. Now he is 55 aged.
Okay.
Actually, he has undergone the course through distance education, psychology course also.
Okay.
So I also get much acquaintance with that boy also. So
Okay.
for the past 55 years of his marriage life.
Okay.
So first of all, at the age of 35, he got married to one lady.
Okay.
And then to get rid of and going for divorce, it took 5 years. First wife got divorced.
Okay.
Then again, he got married. Similar problem. Then again, to get rid of, to go for giving divorce, again, it took minimum 5 to 6 years. Second marriage over.
Okay.
Then coming again, third marriage also he underwent. And
Okay.
similar such problem, again, it took minimum 6 to 7 years to go for divorce. And
Okay.
finally, fourth marriage. So he was, though he was not much love towards his own wife, but accidentally or by whatever it might be, there were 2 children for them. One is a girl, one is boy. And somehow after 20 years, very last before year, somehow he just gave a call to the department and collected my number, and he gave me call many a times.
Okay.
So he narrated stage by stage, all 4 marriages. And even he is blaming the fourth wife also. He is blaming her character. And one way. In another way, he is also blaming a kind of developing a paranoid symptoms. No, at times my wife is good. but people who are neighboring neighbors, they are all, though they are good friends of mine, they are
Okay.
doing something, they are playing some politics, and they are just giving some bad information when my absence to my wife. Subsequently, she is hating me. Like that, he is suspecting his own wife, and he is also suspecting his own friends. So,
Okay.
Professor Reddy, why don't you come at least once? The boy is also from Tamil Nadu only. He
Okay.
requested me. So, many a times he requested me, but after seeing his total scenario, I afraid to go there, sir.
Okay.
So what might be the actually reasons? Is there any genetical problem or is there any psychological problem? Kindly explain, sir.
Okay. Now, he is a person who goes for a serial marriage, like a
Yeah,
serial killer.
yeah,
He wants variety. And another thing, he doesn't care about his wives. Okay. He just uses them. And he never cares about them. And some of these things, they start right from his childhood. The way in which the parents would have behaved, like that, all those things would have affected him.
okay.
But I don't go to diagnosis like that, because if the parents have done something, if it is affecting, that should not be an excuse for this man to do all these things. So now something has to be done to solve this problem. It's almost like surgery. The report says, X-ray says one thing, blood report says another thing, etc. Okay, scan report says something. Ultimately, the surgeon has to operate and make the person become whole. Now, my general diagnosis in this case or in other cases where the men are suspecting their wives or the wives are suspecting their husbands, generally, immediately, I will conclude the person who suspects has a problem. He is having some deficiency. In this case, the man suspects his wife. He would have suspected wife 1, wife 2, wife 3, etc. Now with wife 4 also, because he has a feeling that he is not able to satisfy the wife. And the wife is sexually frustrated and looking for an opportunity outside marriage. So he is suspecting that she is luring people who are his friends or neighbors or workers. And this is his problem. This is a central thing in this story. Similarly, a lady who suspects a husband without any tangible proof is a lady who doesn't like sex. If she doesn't like sex, she is not able to give happiness to the husband. So she will suspect that the husband is looking for somebody else. She will go on suspecting. This is a problem. A person who suspects is having the problem. In this case, the man is having the problem. Okay. So you have to explore what is his sexual deficiency. What are the deficiencies? The possibilities, mostly about 66% of the men, they've got a quick release known as premature ejaculation. So he may be coming under that kind of category. He releases too quickly and he feels that he is incapable of satisfying his wife, and then he feels she is frustrated and looking for an opportunity outside the marriage. So that is why he has deserted 3 wives and now he is going to desert the 4th one also. So this can be solved.
Yeah, sir, for this pre-ejaculation you're telling. So
Yes.
what would be the therapy one can apply to overcome the defect?
Okay. Now, one of the thing is the central thing which I was telling yesterday. I will continue to repeat it now. Ask the person to slowly breathe in and out. How to measure that thing? It is known as the reduction of rate of breathing. Reduction of rate of breathing means when a person exhales and inhales, that is one set of breathing. Within a minute, a person normally will have 15 sets of inhalation exhalation. That's a normal count. And when a person is agitated, it will become fast. When a person is depressed, it will slow down, restricted. But in treating almost any type of case, what I would recommend is introduce the rate of breathing reduction, reduction of rate of breathing. That is the term. Now ask the person to exhale and mentally count 1 and inhale and count 2. Again 3 exhalation. 4 he is inhaling. Go on counting for 1 minute and write down the number. Make serial number, 3 columns. First is serial number. Second is N, that is number. Third column heading is N by 2, N divided by 2. So trial 1, the number is say 46. That means that is a exhaling, inhaling, continuously counting, it becomes 46. Divided by 2, it becomes 24. In the third column, that is N by 2. Second time, second trial, ask the same person to do it still slowly. Exhale, slowly inhale. When he tries that, it will come down. The number will come down from 46 to 42 or even 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20. Like that, let the person do it for 10 times. It will come down. Then after an hour, 1 hour break, ask the person to do it again. Again, the starting itself, it will be less. Okay, and he can bring it down. When he keeps on repeating in the morning and in the afternoon, it will come down to 5 within 2 or 3 days. Okay, that means the N is 10 and N by 2 is 5. That itself indicates he has developed a voluntary control over the respiratory system and he is able to slow down the rate of breathing. Okay. And if he tries, he can go up to 3 also. Okay. Now what happens is the inhalation means longer the inhalation, more the oxygen goes into the blood and the brain. And longer the exhalation, more of waste gases from the blood, from the lung goes out. So it's a healthy procedure for anybody from students to executives or to housewives. This is possible because this is done in a normal situation. But after achieving this 5 or sometimes even 3, then let him engage in sex and slowly breathe out and in during the process. But what will happen is his rate of breathing will increase. He will start breathing pretty fast, but he has to slow down. Okay, it is just like traveling in the car and going in the second gear or third gear. Okay, so if you learn how to go to the first gear like that. So if he slows down, his excitement is slow, then the erection time is longer and the wife will reach orgasm. But what is required, as I told, a person requires to be admitted and treated. Otherwise, for session wise, they will not be able to achieve this target. So my recommendation is psychologists should behave like they would perform like surgeons. Spend more time per client. You may have 3-4 clients, but if you have got your staff helping, then you can assign, do this, like senior doctors do, use the junior doctors. We can always do that. And I have been doing like that with interns also. I have assistants and sometimes interns. And the interns also get very good training by handling live cases like that.
You mean this breathing exercise helps you a lot?
It helps a lot in managing anger, excessive anger, uncontrollable anger, and similarly sexual depression or excitation. Also, it helps. Generally,
Depression, anger control, and this type of sexual disorder. I think
yes,
this would be the good exercise
yes,
to
yes.
overcome. Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Thank you very much. It is a good
Welcome.
suggestion.
Welcome, Professor.
Sir, sorry, I'm again asking the same question. Like it similarly, see, you were telling that the person should join there, spend some time. So is it that no, it is only a daytime, or maybe can he go home and come back, or the patient should be there in house only?
First, tell your name.
I'm Sridhar, sir.
Sridhar. Okay.
Sir, regarding you said no, the patient should join for it is something like a you need to spend more time from morning to evening. Can the patient go back, or he should be there continuously for 1 week to 10 days?
If they are local, they can always go home. But morning to evening, 8 hours, they have to be there in the center.
Yes.
Okay. But if they are outside the city, they can stay in the center itself.
Okay.
They need not be admitted.
Okay, sir.
Outstation people can stay, facilities there. Local people can always go back home and then come back next day morning. Okay. Any other observation, comment?
So, very good evening, sir. This is Pallavi from Vijayawada.
Okay.
I'm student of PG Diploma in Rehabilitation Psychology. I pursued my MSc Psychology from Nagarjuna University. I need your help for a case, sir.
Okay.
So, today we admitted in our hospital a 12-year-old boy. He came with very aggressive nature. He's beating his mother continuously.
Okay.
The reason is both of his parents were separated 8 years ago.
Okay.
And his mother started an affair with someone else.
Okay.
The boy saw them directly when they are closely acquainted.
Okay.
Since then, he is unable to digest the thing, and he's saying that my mother cheated my father. I am unable to live with her. I want to die. Yesterday, he committed suicide. One attempt also, he did suicide attempt.
Yeah. He attempted suicide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. By cutting through the blade.
Okay.
So,
now, what is your plan?
So as you said, first today I started him make to do the breathing exercise. Yesterday he said noisy breathing. Today I made him to do for half an hour, 30 minutes.
Okay.
After that he was bit relaxed, and immediately when her mother got some call, some of the relatives, she got a phone call, and again he started agitating and shouting like that. My mother is speaking with that same guy. She's cheating me. I don't want to live with her. He got disturbed very well.
Where is the father?
Father, he lives in separate out of station. He was not in relation with them since 8 years.
But father is married?
No, we don't have any information about the father, sir.
But you have to find out. You have to find out the status of the father's marital status.
Okay, sir.
And if the mother is immoral and if the boy has witnessed the immorality, naturally he will be disturbed. Okay, you can't say he is sick. He is normal only, but he is affected by that. And he is having an aggression. Okay, and it is uncontrollable aggression. But what you are going to do with him, whether he is going to live with the same mother or whether he is going to live with the father, and he is a 12-year-old boy, okay, now you have to discuss with him and his choice and the possibility of the father taking the son. And the father can go for a divorce, okay, go for a divorce and get remarried and keep his son. Okay, the basic thing is you should keep him away from the mother. Otherwise, he may go and kill the mother also. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's a problem. So he is
Yes.
aggressive, okay, and he finds a mother not worthy to be a mother.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But if the mother wants to marry, she can marry. The husband wants, he can marry, but both of them are not married, and affair is going on, and the boy has seen he is affected. So best thing is separate him from the situation, from the mother, and make the boy to live with the grandparents. If he is not
Okay.
accepted by the mother and father, then let him go to the grandparents. Or there may be some caretaker or guardian or a home which will support such boys. Otherwise, he will go and kill the mother. Kill the mother. Now he has attempted suicide. Next stage will be you would like to attack the mother. Something has to be done.
Yes. Yes, sir. Till that time, we have to make him to do this noisy breathing exercise only, or any other technique which I should use him to cool down.
Okay. What you can do is you go to NCC uniform shop or police uniform
Okay.
shop or military canteen. Buy a kit bag. Kit bag will be a thick cloth material. Okay.
Okay.
And fill it with sawdust and
Okay.
buy 2 hand gloves, boxing gloves in the sport shop. Okay. You
Okay.
keep it in your center and ask the boy to wear the boxing gloves and go on hitting the bag with sawdust. Okay. And by that, his aggression will be relieved to a great extent. Then you can ask him to slow down the breathing. Right now, he cannot slow down because he is hyperactive. Okay.
Yes.
So he has to let off his aggression. Otherwise, he will hit the mother.
Yeah,
And
he was doing it.
otherwise, he will hit himself and kill himself. If he hits himself, that is suicide. It is known as intrapunitive aggression. Aggression turning inward. Extrapunitive aggression will lead to homicide, killing the mother or her boyfriend. Or he may kill
Okay.
both and go to the prison. And he will be educated in the prison.
Yes.
Government
Yes.
will take care, but that is not the situation. So somebody
Move on.
who is running an orphanage can adopt this child and take care of the child. Separate him from the mother. That's what I would recommend.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable suggestion.
Welcome.
Sir, Professor Ganeshan, sir,
Yes, Professor.
I had another case.
Okay.
He is aged about 65 and is hale and healthy.
Okay.
His wife is also good looking and hale and healthy.
Okay.
That case came through police station to me as a psychologist.
Okay.
Her problem is she doesn't like to participate in sex. But that gentleman says her husband, he wanted to just wanted to involve in sex activity every day. But
Okay.
she is not at all interested. Her contention is, I lost interest, number one. Number two, the children are all grown up and they are yet to be married. But
Okay.
this gentleman, daily he is insisting me, though I lost interest towards that sexual urge. But this gentleman, I just told him like anything, requested him many a times. He is not at all listening. This is not a one-day affair. Quarreling each other in front of even their own children. This has become a mess. And fed up with this gentleman. And one fine day, after 1 year, she went to the police station. And there she lodged a complaint against her husband. And the case came to me. When I interviewed that woman, she strongly, she wanted to go for divorce. I hate this gentleman. I don't want to continue not even a single day with him as his wife.
Okay.
I just persuaded her like anything, but she did not listen. Whereas when I interviewed this gentleman, his contention is, sir, I am rightly married. She is my wife. I married her. If not, I can enjoy here. If I go out, then there is every possibility I may get AIDS.
Okay.
So why should I buy problem by involving somewhere through illegal affair or something? So I can, because she is my wife. So I wanted to be just with her only. This is my problem. He is telling like that. And I started counseling many sessions, but again after a few or 6 months, again that case came to me, sir. And again I convinced them like anything. Again after 6 months again came. So what would be the right solution for this problem, sir? Please.
Actually, it is a social problem also. It's a legal problem also. A husband cannot, under law, cannot force his wife. It will amount to a rape. It is punishable under law. Marriage.
I told sir, as a lawyer, I explained the legal matter also.
Okay. But you have to tell him what happened with Mahatma Gandhi. He spoke to Kasturba Gandhi and said, can we avoid? And she agreed. It was mutual. So they avoided. But in this case, the wife says, no. The husband says, I want. This is the conflict. Okay? And under this condition, what I would recommend is, if she is having children who are grown up, married and settled, she can go and live with them. Get separated.
So better give divorce.
No, not divorce. Forget about divorce.
Okay.
If he has got children who are married,
Yeah,
daughter married,
sure.
she can go and live there.
Yeah.
And this man can be separated.
Yeah, good.
And he can be separated. He cannot say, now you have to come because you are my wife. Legally, he cannot command, first of all.
Yeah.
Another thing, this fellow is having excessive interest in sex. The question is how to reduce it can be done. First, to save the lady by sending her to her children's home. Okay, daughter home or son's home. Second thing, how to treat this man is give him one exercise which is known as genital muscle relaxation exercise.
Oh,
A person has to sit as if a person is sitting in a garden with the knees bent. Okay, the person will sit with the knees bent in a relaxed manner with his elbows resting on the top of the knee. This is a posture. Okay, I am unable to demonstrate it now. I don't have a slide right now. Let the person sit with the legs stretched in a garden or in the bedroom, flex the knee, and at the top of the knee, ask the person to keep both the elbows, folded elbows on the knees. This is the posture. Then ask the person to contract the anal muscle as if the person is withholding loose motion. Contract the anal muscle, count from 1001 to 1006 in the mind and relax the muscle. Okay, like that, repeat 20 times, 20 trials, contracting and counting from 1000 to 1001 to 1006 and relaxing the anal muscle. Similarly, after doing it 20 trials, ask him to control the genital muscle, okay, the penis muscle, count from 1001 to 1006 and relax. Again 20 times. Third is contract both the muscles simultaneously, count from 1001 to 1006 and relax. Again 20 times. So 20, 20, 20, 60 times. 20 times for anal muscle, 20 times for genital muscle, 20 times for both muscles. This itself will reduce the urge for sex. But the same technique can be given to people who do not like sex. Then gradually their inhibition to sex will go away. In this case, it is excitation will come under control. That is one thing. Another thing is when he gets excited, let him take more and more water till the level of satiation. Another thing, let him stop watching porn movies, porn videos, which are there in the net. He has to stop that habit. So when the first exercise is given, gentle muscle relaxation, then his temptation to watch the videos will also come down. And if it exceeds beyond a level, he can take more and more water. And again, if he wants, he can masturbate. And he can avoid going to other women and creating nuisance for himself and the family and the law. Otherwise, he'll be put behind bars. When we see in the news that elderly people going and grabbing children and what is known as pedophilia is happening because there is no cooperation between the wife and husband. That's the whole problem. Okay, this is the package which I would recommend for this case.
I request you just bring at least tomorrow is there or in between these 2 days, kindly just bring that slide and demonstrate, sir, please. Because this is the present scenario. Many cases are coming just for counseling.
This is good for even students in school, college, and married people also. Those who do not want to marry also, they can do this exercise. Those who are having excessive interest in sex also, they can do this exercise. Maybe I will show you a slide tomorrow.
Please, sir. Thank you, sir.
At least I will show a matchstick figure. Okay. Or a model is there in wood. That model I will show.
Sir, good evening, Jay Namburi, sir.
Hello.
Sir, need to demonstrate now?
Yeah, you can demonstrate.
Okay, just camera spaces. I think I will create this.
Yeah, good.
Now able to see the bed.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
then okay, I'll be do.
Yeah,
without mic.
you will show the posture.
This
Yeah.
exercise which now Sir was telling,
Yes,
Jay Namodari, you
Yes,
same
Namodari.
exercise. Now just
Yes,
Sir
yes,
told
yes.
you are now just
Yeah.
showing.
He has been trained. Yeah.
Please,
He can
sir,
do it.
please go ahead. Go ahead.
Sit on the floor or bed, stretch the legs, bend the knees, keep your folded elbows resting on the knee top. That is the posture which Jayan Nambudiri is demonstrating. He has been trained to do this and he has been treating cases.
Sir,
Yes.
good
Yes.
evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
Dr. Hemanti Devi. I'm a gynecologist actually, but
Hi.
Madam,
I-
1 minute.
Miss-
Madam, you can talk to Sir later. Then exercise is going on. Please.
Please
unable
wait
to
for
see
a-
that.
Yeah,
Sorry, I am unable to see.
Kegel exercise. That is the posture. Since you are a gynecologist, you know the Kegel exercise. It is similar
yeah.
to that. Yeah, similar to that. We call it as genital muscle relaxation.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And
Madam, you wanted to show some exercise as far as this sex reduction is concerned?
no, not about the exercise. I just wanted to know whether that man had a medical checkup.
Yeah, already he underwent medical checkup. He's pakka. He's all right, hale and healthy.
Generally, a prostatic problem will cause a sexual
Excitation.
increase in excitement and increase in sexual this thing. That's why I had a doubt whether the checkup or not.
But generally, it is psychosomatic. It is the mind which triggers the whole system, including the hormonal system.
Yeah. But you say that he is an elderly man. Elderly people generally a prostatic problem is more.
Yeah, that is there. But
That's why
as psychologists, we want to change the mindset. The hormonal preparation will be automatically changed without administration of hormones. Okay? And this exercise will help. It's a skeletal-muscular exercise.
just wanted to hear that whether he had a medical checkup with the surgeon to exclude a prostatic problem.
No, they would not have checked.
Yeah, sir. I referred to the concerned doctors, physical doctors, respective doctors. Everything is fine.
Okay,
As
okay.
far as his health is concerned, and not even a single deviation is there. Is not there.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Jayan's demonstration, have you seen?
No, we couldn't see.
Yeah,
We
what's happening? What Jayan?
Yeah. Again.
They are not able to see. Show
Okay.
the-
Okay.
show the PPT.
Now my bed is visible.
Yeah, usable.
Okay. The length of the headphone is very low, so I am using without sound.
Only picture, only visual.
Bend both knees.
Jayan, turn to left or right. Jayan, turn to either your right side or left side. Show the side view, not front view, side view.
Okay, visible.
Jayan sir, you just pull your cot just nearer to your phone.
Okay, but
That would be convenient for you.
Okay, now okay.
Now, okay, sir, please.
Yeah, I bend my both knees.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can, and in my elbows are kept above the knees.
Okay. Okay, Jayan,
Yes.
you show the side view. You are showing the front view. Show the side view. Turn to right or left. Show the side view.
Now,
Ah,
okay.
that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
This is the position.
There's a motion, yes.
Hmm.
How long a person has to sit like that?
Count
Now,
up to
counting
maximum 10.
20.
Ah.
I already told you, contract the anal muscle, count from 1001 to 1006 and repeat the same procedure 20 trials. Then contract the genital muscle, count from 1001 to 1006 and repeat it 20 times. Then contract both anal and genital muscles and repeat it 20 times. That's all. It may take maximum 10 to 15 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes.
Yes.
Good, good.
It can be given as a group session in schools for boys and girls. In colleges also it can be given. Okay. The sexual urge comes under voluntary control. Otherwise it may create problems for them. It can be used in premarital counseling and it can be given for married people who are having difficulty in sexual performance.
Yeah, this is quite an important exercise, sir. We all got benefited.
Oh, fine. Any other question or observation?
Sir, this is Vanaja, sir.
Yes, Vanaja, tell me.
Yeah. Woman, her age is 40 years, sir.
Your video is not open.
Yeah.
Yes, video is switched off.
Yeah, 1 minute, sir. I'm my mobile in charging. 1 minute, sir. I'm taking out.
It's all right. You can take
Yeah,
some
sir.
time and ask.
Yeah. Is it okay, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Her age is 40 years, sir.
Okay.
She has some, if she attended some functions and all, other persons, family members and other people are showing their physical body parts.
Okay.
She's using psychiatric medication from last 15 years.
Okay.
And before she used to attempt suicide attempts every month at least 10 times, sir. So that husband avoiding that medicines and all, he is giving medicines to wife every day.
Okay.
And she's suffering. What she's saying, because of the thoughts, I'm attempting suicide.
What kind of
And
thoughts?
sometimes mother-in-law and co-sister and all family members also showing, because they want to punish her.
What they are showing?
Sometimes how can I say nadumu in Telugu?
Say translated in
Somebody
Iduppu,
can
sir.
tell.
In
Wrist.
No,
Waist,
nadumu.
waist.
Yeah.
IST.
Yeah, and navel, and one more thing, sometimes breast.
Okay.
Uh,
No, they are showing some of the body parts which are forbidden in general to her.
yes,
Who are the persons?
yeah, especially family members, sir. If she attended functions, family members telling about her problem to other people, Because of that, they are all showing to her. She
What they
said
are-
that reasons.
What they are
Uh,
showing. Family members,
yeah,
what they are showing.
Yeah, family members saying that Radhika doesn't like if you show body parts.
But
They are telling to,
no, forget it.
yeah.
Are the family members showing their body parts?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Who is showing?
Mother-in-law, co-sister,
Uh,
and sometimes husband. Recently, she said about daughter and son also, sir.
what is the age of the daughter and son?
Daughter 13 years old, son 16 years old.
Okay. You ask because now she is in a conflict. She is being threatened with the uncomfortable scenes. And she
Okay.
is a very timid and shy person. And
Okay.
these people are playing with her.
Mhm.
They are taking her for a ride. Okay. So you embolden this girl. Give her assertiveness training.
Okay.
Next time, when the mother-in-law shows any body part, ask
Okay.
her to take a glass of water and throw it on the body part.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Cold water only cold water.
Okay.
Then
And
the problem,
whoever it
sir,
is, it is
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
If we do like that, the problem may get aggravated.
Will not get aggravated. She will become bold. And the parties who are threatening, they will back out.
Mhm.
See, when a criminal is there, if the other people watch, the criminals grow. If you counteract a criminal, they will go down. So this person is a very submissive person and others are taking her for a ride. That is why my behavioral prescription is throw some water on the private part if it is shown to you, whoever it is, then they will desist from repeating such a nuisance behavior. She need not give a complaint to the police. Okay? And they will not complain to others.
Yes, sir.
And that will be all right.
Yes, sir.
Another
Yeah,
thing, this
Yes,
is
sir.
flowing water. If they show the private part, ask her to start laughing aloud.
Okay.
That is also another alternative. Let her
Okay,
choose
sir.
between the two. If she is bold enough, she can throw water. If she is not bold enough, let her laugh.
Okay.
Otherwise, she is shocked. They want to shock her. But she should not show the shock behavior.
Okay.
Either you laugh or throw water. If she gets angry, let her throw water. Now, if she is timid and shy, let her laugh.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome. I'm glad that psychologists are helping people to solve their problems, like doctors and surgeons. That is the future of psychology, not taking classes.
Yeah.
Even without classes, you can read the books. Okay, psychology should be problem solvers. And that is the purpose for which such workshops are organized by Professor Reddy and his team. I'm happy that some of you are participants and you are already are concerned about helping somebody to come out of their problems. I'm very happy about it.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I have one more doubt. Shall I ask?
After one more person asks, then
Yes.
you can come back.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Malika here.
Yes, Dr. Malika, how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Nice to see you over this program.
Yeah, nice to see you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I would like to discuss a case of a 6-year-old girl who
Okay,
was accidentally attracted to seeing pro videos,
okay,
after which she has developed a feel of guilt and shame that she totally withdraws from the family members. Moreover, she has begun to suspect her mother with other men. She
Yeah.
says she wants to die.
Now, she has seen or she is imagining?
She has seen. She
Seen.
admitted that she has seen.
Okay, but sometimes it can be imagination, especially in children. They will translate what they have seen in the film into reality and start complaining. So you have to probe into that.
Okay,
Because
sir.
there was a girl, 12-year-old girl who complained, and the father was convicted for 15 years. After that, they have found out that this girl is only fantasizing many things, and the father has not done anything. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay, sir.
that you have to again check and recheck.
Okay,
And
sir.
if at all the mother has been carrying on with somebody, you have to call the mother and discipline her also.
All right, sir.
And if she has a problem, try to solve the problem.
Okay, sir. Okay,
And
thank you, sir.
if the father is having a problem, solve that also.
All
And
right, sir.
with this girl, my recommendation would be genital muscle relaxation.
Okay,
Because
sir.
there will be excitation for her because of the porn,
Yes,
porn
sir.
videos.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And that will help her to a great extent. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Genital muscle
Yes, sir.
relaxation, you are familiar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, this is Rajesh Karri from Rajahmundry, MSc Psychology.
Second year.
And sir, completed, sir. Right now, I am maintaining one of the clinic also, psychological center clinic.
Okay, nice.
Sir, I have one doubt, one question, sir.
Yeah.
So, my client is not released master burst conditions, not released his sperm, sir. He going to marry, and is all and his parents also wanted to become a grandparents like that, sir, because he is the only one son.
Okay.
So not release the sperm when he participates in masturbation condition, how it is to become a father.
What is his age?
Age is 25 years, sir.
What is his education?
Right now is the B Pharmacy completed, sir.
Okay. What is his job?
Just completed, sir. He is going to plan a medical shop also, sir.
Okay. Okay. First of all, you ask him to do the gentle muscle relaxation exercise, which was demonstrated by our Jayan Nambudri.
Okay, sir.
Give that to him. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And the same exercise can be done by his wife also after marriage.
Okay, sir.
Then after that, ask him to do the slow breathing exercise. Reduction of rate of breathing exercise, which I have described.
Yes, sir.
Three columns, etc. Then,
okay, sir.
After that, when he touches his wife, okay, strips his wife, even with the dress, if he is touching, ask him to slowly breathe in and out. Then the excitation will not be there.
Yes,
and when the wife is stripped also, let him slowly breathe in and out. When he penetrates also, let him slowly breathe in and out. Things will be all right.
Yes, sir.
Things will be all right.
Okay, sir.
His excitation has to be brought down, and how to bring it down is a slow breathing.
Okay, sir.
For which he has to be trained first. Then he has to do it in his bedroom. That's
okay,
all.
sir.
Okay, and masturbation will not spoil his parenthood.
Yes, sir.
But we should stop masturbating hereafter.
Okay.
Stop watching phone videos or reading sex stories, etc. He has to put a full stop.
Yes, sir.
That is the behavioral prescription.
Even though recently his grandfather is also recently expired, sir. But
Okay.
our mother is told to me is my son is not feel about our grandfather is expired condition, not emotional, not be maintain emotional condition. Is a very normal in a manner. He is like the stone in a manner. He behave like that. Emotions are very low in a manner.
Okay. He has not learned to love or express love. He'll become outright after marriage.
Yes, sir.
Next, somebody asked a question. Some lady asked a question. You can come back.
Yes, Vanaja asked, sir. Vanaja?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
you just you wanted to.
Yeah, sir. Sir, she's 24 years old woman, sir, not married. She loved a 21 years boy.
Okay.
So she's Brahmin girl. She said recently to parents, I will marry to that boy. He is Christian.
Okay.
So parents are not accepted.
Okay.
Before that only she tried 3 times suicide attempts.
Okay.
She told to parents, immediately mother attacked with paralysis, sir. She admitted in hospital immediately within half an hour. Now she's telling to parents, I will go and stay outside. Definitely I will marry that boy only. And parents inquired, that boy did not tell to his parents. And he will tell after 3 years when he will settle.
Okay. Okay.
She's daily messaging him, but he is not seeing that messages, but she will do messages continuously. And she is crying every day. She is not doing anything.
Okay. Now, who is your client? The girl is your client.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have to be very careful, otherwise she may commit suicide. Okay. What would have happened? They would have already got involved physically.
Okay.
A woman gets attached to a man after physical involvement. They would have had kissing or sex and all that. And she doesn't want to back out and settle with another man. So you have to tell her, see, due to emotional upheaval, she would have done something. But now that boy is not worth it, he is not responding, etc. It is better to back out. It is not that the parents wanted to back out, but because she has herself seen that the boy has ditched the girl and now he is not responding. Okay, thank God she is not married. Otherwise, she may be thrown out. Okay.
Yeah.
So they may try to convert her also to be a Christian, which she may agree or may not agree. But more than that, that boy is a irresponsible guy who may be having similar relationship with few other girls. But you can say that I cannot forget that boy. I cannot forget the boy's face. And I cannot forget about the sexual relationship we had the other day. Maybe more than once, 2, 3 times, etc. Ask her to recall that scene and start laughing.
Okay.
The addiction to that scene will go away.
Okay.
Bring the visualize the scene and start laughing. Because the laughter is like anesthesia. Okay. That will detach the effect of that. And the fellow is not responding, it is okay. But now the parents are suffering. Ask her to attend to the mother and help her to recover and assure to the mother that I am dropping the boy. Otherwise, her life will be spoiled.
Okay, sir.
This laughter is a very important thing. How to use it is bring the scene where she had relationship with that guy and start laughing. Then that will anesthetize the impact of that scene. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Welcome.
Is there any questions from participant side? Now already 8 o'clock. Is there any?
Sir, last one a question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually being a psychologist and after dealing so many cases, even when we go back to home, even we become so emotionally weighted. And I request you how you practice to displace your emotions after going home, sir, after dealing with all these cases.
Baba, no, it's not difficult, you know. It is not. Your job is different from your life. A surgeon who operates after the surgery, he will go and take chicken. He knows that is a human body and this is chicken. Okay, he will not vomit by taking the chicken. So there is no capacity of the brain which understand this is work and this is life. Okay, it is there. But if you have a confusion like that, what I would suggest is, after going home, don't talk to anybody for 1 hour. Simply sit and slowly breathe in and out. And you will come out as a member of the family. It is just like wearing a raincoat. You have to walk in the rain. After going to the room, home, you remove the raincoat. But for people who are having this confusion, whether they are doctors or psychologists, after entering the territory of the house, sit for 1 hour, slowly breathe in and out. Then you will come to the world of reality. That is your home, your parents, your family. And later, you may not require 1 hour. Okay, while you are coming home itself, your mood will change. Because you know that you are returning home. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I would like to add to Sanjeev Kumar's doubt. When say Venkateswara University distance education, when the psychology course was being introduced way back 1995, we used to call one clinical psychologist from Mysore.
Okay.
So he is working. He is working in a that is what is that mental hospital.
Okay.
So what he says, Professor Reddy, morning 7 o'clock, I used to go to that mental hospital. Until 10 o'clock, I will be dealing with mental patients only.
Okay.
And after 1 year, I too have derived some of the symptoms which I observed in some of the cases. So this is how it goes as far as we dealing with mental patients are also concerned. And at times, you know, when we request him to come, he used to take a bus at somewhere at Mysore, and again he gets down at Bangalore. Then again he get into another bus, and at times he will not get down at Tirupati. He goes to Nellore, another 150 kilometers. Many a times he went on like that. So some kind of, I asked many a times, sir, do you have cell is there? Why don't you have that alarm and you can easily get down here? No, I tried. I again forgotten. I tried, I forgotten. Like that, he used to say some kind of irrelevant answers also. But when he enters into the classroom, he used to teach like anything, sir. So that his contention was morning to evening till 10 o'clock dealing with the mental patients and naturally.
Yeah, it's true. But as a clinical psychologist, he can do something about it. He has not done it. But as this young man is asking, I can suggest take more and more water. And slowly breathe out and in. You will come down to reality. Otherwise, the hospital is away and you are physically away. But mentally, you are still living in the hospital. That's a problem for some people. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, if there are no other questions, can we conclude?
Hello.
Yes, Professor Reddy.
That have glass of water and breathe in and breathe out. So that's good.
Yeah.
Is there any method of prevention of getting disease at all while dealing with those patients? Please, sir.
I have already given the example.
Sir.
If somebody is operating, a surgeon is operating in the stomach or the
Oh, yes,
heart,
sir.
he knows that he is operating on a patient.
Yes, sir.
But after that, he goes to the dining hall and as it's
Yes.
chicken or mutton or whatever,
Yes,
he
sir.
knows this is eatable. And the heart of the patient is not eatable. It comes
Yes,
by
sir.
training only. Okay. And if he has confusion, he should take more and more water
Yeah.
till the kind of disturbance goes away. So water is
Sir,
a
sir.
solution. Why water is a solution? It is having oxygen, H2O. More
Yes, sir.
oxygen goes to the blood and the fluid. Then the brain
Yeah, yeah.
understands, look here, now you are out of the operation theater or out of the mental hospital, out of
Yes,
the
sir.
client's consulting room.
Yes, sir.
Water is the solution.
Yes, sir.
That's what I would recommend.
So usually, how long should do, sir? Breathing in and out.
Now the water one should take to the level of satiation, not one sip. Take more and more and more water. Then you come down to the reality that you are out of the theater and you
Yeah.
are in the training room or you are at home.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Not just water, water to the level of satiation, dosage. Okay. If you say I can't take any more water, that is the level.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful inputs. Professor B.G. Reddy, sir, had to leave the session because he had some network problem.
Okay.
Yes. So shall we stop here, sir?
Oh, yes, please. Let us conclude.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Call it a day and conclude. Fine.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow again we will all join by 6:30.
Okay.
Thank you
We'll
so
do
much, sir.
Thank you. Welcome. You are welcome. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good
And
night.
I request participants who have not paid the registration fee, please pay the amount. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll meet. Good night.